impact. It's really good to be back in the studio today. One of the things that I adore about Sevier County are the opportunities here. There are some really amazing things that can happen for people who live and work in this county, and it's because the county comes together so very well to support their friends and neighbors. And I get to talk to you a little bit more about that in the upcoming segments, so I will look forward to doing that. Lots of good things going on here at Mountain Fun Life. We strive to be your community channel. If you know of someone we should feature on the show, please reach out to me. You can tag that person below this post. You are more than welcome to give me a call. You can find my phone number on the site. We want to know what's going on in the community. We want to get to know those neighbors and friends who are doing sort of amazing things here in Sevier County. Please reach out to us and let us know those things. But for right now, let's go ahead and roll intro, Bob. Hi everyone, I'm Ashley Burnett, your host for Down Home with Ashley. Many of you know me from my role at Mountain Hope Good Shepherd Clinic here in Sevierville. Some of you also know I'm a realtor with Britton Real Estate. I want to thank both of those businesses for allowing me to wear this third hat as your host of Down Home with Ashley here on Mountain Fun Life TV. I love this place because we're your community channel, and we get to tell you all the great things going on here in Sevier County. And I think this may be at the very top of my personal list. So I've been looking forward to having Joe Fall on the show for some time now, because there are some just great things happening in education in Sevier County. Joe Fall, for those of you who know Joe, you know how involved he is with Walter State, and most recently with the Tennessee Reconnect program. This is a very valuable resource for folks who are considering completing a degree. Go ahead, if you know someone who may be thinking about going back to school, tag them in this post. They're going to want to know what Joe has to say. All right, Joe.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. It's been I was honored when you asked me to come, and I am a strong proponent of education. I've been at Walter State now for 20 years almost, and a strong background in hospitality business, and we offer a degree, an Associate of Applied Science degree in hospitality, hotel and restaurant management at Walter State Sevier County campus. And why it's such a valuable degree to have in this particular area is because 7 out of 10 jobs, as we know, in this $2.3 billion tourism revenue county, 7 out of 10 jobs directly related to tourism. And the big revenue generators are the hotels and the restaurants. We've got approximately 450 of each licensed lodging facilities and restaurants, and with the 7 out of 10 jobs being in those particular fields, it's only appropriate that we offer a technical degree that helps people move up a little bit quicker, or maybe with a little more theory behind them, as well as the practice that they pick up on the job. It's a 2-year Associate of Applied Science degree that can be earned both online and on ground, a combination of both. And we've got some really strong success stories. The general manager of the Courtyard Inn by Marriott up in Gatlinburg is a graduate of our program. Eric Treadway, Chad Johnson, guest services manager at Mainstay Suites. We've had managers with the Ramsey Hotel, which used to be Holiday Inn Pigeon Forge, director of catering there, front office people there, front office managers, as well as with like diverse concepts and such.
Walter State has such a great reputation for turning out quality
Oh, thank you.
management employees for the hospitality industry.
Well, thank you for that. And we think a lot of it has to do with the person that they become as well as the education that they pick up along the way. Students, anybody who's earned a degree or spent some time in college learn that it's becoming a more productive citizen, giving back to the community as well as the education that they pick up along the way. And one of the really cool things that came along about a year and a half ago is the Tennessee Reconnect program.
I was so excited when I heard about this program.
We are jacked about it. It is a tremendously popular program. Our enrollment at the Sevier County campus is approximately 1,500 students, and this last fall, the semester that we're currently in, we re-enrolled 240 additional students. Our enrollment went up by 20% because of Tennessee Reconnect directly. Yeah. Absolutely. And why it's so beneficial really to the hospitality industry is because we had a lot of students, or a lot of people who come out of high school, they don't want to go to college right away, they take some time off, they work in hospitality jobs, learn that they like it and they've got a future, but they miss the boat on scholarships.
Right.
The Tennessee Reconnect program affords students the opportunity to come back, and the criteria is almost a joke. I mean, it's kind of a laughing matter to an extent. Less is more. If you've not earned a college degree or a higher education credential and have been a resident of Tennessee for a year or more and have a high school equivalency, you apply, you fill out the FAFSA paperwork, and unless there's something crazy out there, you should receive free tuition or be a pretty solid candidate for it.
Right.
And in order to come back, a student just basically needs to be degree seeking. And it doesn't have to be hospitality. Business happens to be like the largest the degree that people come back for. Of course, I'm here to plug hospitality a little bit, of course. And they had to take 2 classes a semester.
I was going to ask how many hours.
6 credit hours.
Right.
We have many students that come back. Both you and I both know we were in a Chamber of Commerce meeting this morning with several people who are on Reconnect, and they take a balance of 1 on ground, 1 online, and it's kind of neat to take 1 on ground because you get tethered back to the campus life, and then 1 online to satisfy the convenience as well.
Right.
So, and now's the time really to start thinking about applying for the January semester. We're on fall break right now, which has afforded me the opportunity to sneak away and come and visit with you, but it's going to be rubber meets the road like now.
Right.
So this is the time to apply to be a student at Walter State and to complete the FAFSA application.
And I'll have to say, I looked at your website. It steps people right through the process. It's very easy to follow. So people go to the Walter State website. They can get basically point and click directions as to how to apply. Really, you can apply from your kitchen table at home tonight if you're looking to do so.
You can, if you're savvy enough, you can do it from your phone, but I wouldn't recommend that. I'd recommend definitely doing it from a laptop or an office environment or whatever. And if you do it at work, just tell your boss, hey man, I'm going back to school so I can be a better employee for you. And many employers will support that sort of action. Or if you're old school, you can walk into the campus at 1720 Old Newport Highway, right around the corner from Walgreens.
Absolutely beautiful campus.
Thank you.
And I know that you have some additions coming to the campus as well.
We do, as a matter of fact. It's rather exciting. Everything old is new again. I started in Maples Marshall Hall in 2000 and moved over to the Connor Short Center, and now I'm back into Maples Marshall Hall, and we'll probably be moving again as we consolidate our technology and business programs into Maples Marshall. The future holds a 4th building for us, and if you're familiar with the campus, Maples Marshall is bordered by Kate's Cut Shaw, which is academic building, and Connor Short, which is professional entertainment and culinary. Opposite of Maples Marshall Hall will be Kyle Ogle Hall, okay, Kogel, as I'm calling it, I guess. And there's going to be a quad in the middle now, and the quad will be very collegiate, lots of activities and things like that with modern technology, Wi-Fi and stuff out there as well. That new building will house a lot of health programs, nursing, surge tech, which is surgical technician, which is big, public safety and whatnot. And so we just continue to move the pieces as the campus grows.
Right. So wonderful opportunities for non-traditional students. How old does someone have to be to apply?
Oh gosh.
For the Tennessee Reconnect program?
There is no age limit, which
Okay.
is really kind of cool. The average age of a reconnector is 34.
Okay.
58% of them work full-time, 25% part-time, so the majority of them are working. Average age is 34. Now we've got them in their 20s, early 20s, and we've got some folks that, I'm 54. We've got some folks that are got about a decade on me that have come back, and they come back for a lot of different reasons. 2/3 are women, and so it's quite a diverse population. It's really added to the dynamic of the classroom, sharing wisdom with smart, if that makes sense.
So life experience plays a lot into this program.
Oh, it sure does. Yeah, it's invigorating as an instructor to see the levels of. Ask a younger student, maybe right out of high school, if there's a difference between being smart and being wise, and you get one answer, and then you usually get people my age in the back of the row going, there's a difference, and then they start to offer some examples.
What a great dynamic to have younger students with people who have some life experience.
Oh, and the younger folks help the older folks, maybe like me, with maybe some of the technology and things like that, and the older folks do impart their life wisdom into the academic environment.
All right,
Real
one more
world stuff.
question, Joe.
Sure.
If I'm considering coming back to school, or coming to school for the first time as a non-traditional student, and I do take 6 hours, how long can I expect that it will take me to complete a degree?
Well, it really depends on how much you have coming in.
Okay.
You can have. I've got one student in mind in particular who actually nearly had a degree, but changed majors about 4 or 5 times, and really
slow you down a little.
was only 2 classes short of earning a degree in general studies.
Wow.
And then we have people that come in that start from scratch. A typical associate degree program, which is what Tennessee Reconnect would cover, encompasses 20 courses. So if you have 10 courses left and you take 2 a semester, that's 5 semesters. Semesters go fall, September to December, January to May. You can take some summer classes as well. So you can knock out going 2 classes minimum, 6 classes a calendar year. And that's about what our full-time workers do.
Okay.
That's where I like to start them anyway.
So for folks who are interested, maybe they have friends or family members who they know will be interested, what's the best first step? How do they reach out?
First best step is you can call the Sevier County campus at 774-5800. That's 774-5800. You can walk in during business hours, Monday through Friday, or you can call me direct, 774-5814, 774-5814. Get one of us on the phone. That's probably the best way to go about it. Email tends to get a little cumbersome at times, especially with spam filters.
All right, so I encourage anyone who's out there who's thought about maybe finishing their degree or starting one, this is a great opportunity. Going to school at no cost, because this is a last dollar scholarship, right?
Correct.
It's just a phenomenal resource for folks that live and work in this county. So whether it's business or hospitality, and I know there's sort of a litany of different avenues folks can go.
Sure.
Reach out to Walter State, talk to them about Tennessee Reconnect, talk to Joe or someone else on the staff. They would love for you to come in and get to know the campus a little bit and see if it's something that's feasible for you and your life right now. Great resource. Thank you so much, Joe, for coming and telling us about it.
It's been my pleasure.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you all for joining me. Again, please like and share this post. I think it will be beneficial for so many people. Please let folks know that this is available to them. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care.
Go! One. 2 minutes. Ready?
I am Forge Fit. I'm becoming Forge Fit.
I am Forge Fit.
I am Forge Fit.
I am Forge Fit. I'm Forge Fit.
We are Forge Fit.